Well, hi there, people. Well, hi there, potty people. Hello there. I might have to go to the bathroom. I really kind of have to go, to be honest. But it's that weird, gosh, that weird kind of have to go where it's like I gotta go to the bathroom, but I don't really have to go to the bathroom too badly. You know what I mean? Just kind of like, oh, you have to go to the bathroom, or I have to go to the bathroom. But for some reason, I'm like, I don't really have to go that badly. So you're sitting at like, it's that kind of thing where you like contemplate to yourself, okay, my friend, cause I went to work in my camp again to help clean up, and um, my friend was like, "Did you do all your stuff? Did you go over? Did you do everything?" I'm like, "What do you mean do everything?" Bathroom. I went, yes, yes, and then I was like, "It's that like." Right now, I'm in that right position that a kid is in when they're like, "I don't have to go to the bathroom," and then 5 minutes later, you're on the highway, can't stop, and you're like, your mom, you go, "Mommy, I have to go to the bathroom." It's like I told you to go to the bathroom when you went to the like, and I didn't need to go then. Well, fair enough, I guess. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, fair enough, I guess. Fair enough, I guess, right? What are you supposed to do about that, right? Fair enough, I guess. Well, like, it's annoying because you're like, what, huh? Yeah, that like annoying type of like, I gotta go to the bathroom, but I really don't have to go to the bathroom, but I will have to go to the bathroom in like 5 minutes or so. So you're just like, what the heck? No, come on, give me this. Come closer. Come this way. Come that way. So yeah, personally, I don't know. Oh shush. In my opinion, it's a little annoying, but it's not that bad. But I do have to go to the bathroom, so it's like, well, do I have to go to the bathroom, or I kind of just in that like weird limbo mode where like if I wait long enough, I won't have to go to the bathroom. Y'all know what I mean? You know what I mean, right? Like, oh, I have to go to the bathroom, but I really don't have to go to the bathroom, but I really do, but I really don't, but I really do, but I really don't. But I will in like 5 seconds or 5 minutes, whatever. Like, or I go like an hour and I just don't have to go to the bathroom, and you're like, you kind of wonder, like, oh gosh, is that like a bad thing? The MythBusters did a whole like thing on it once. The second the B team, Forgot and Carrie, they did a whole thing on like the tricks to like go to the bathroom. Ooh, sure, what just go? Yeah, they like they did that like or the trick. The tricks to not going like to prevent yourself from going to the bathroom, like just help you not go to the bathroom. I think the best one was like the Zen. Just don't think about it. Just don't think about it, and you'll just not even notice that you have to go to the bathroom. The PB dance kind of works too, where you like you know jiggle around and like jump around and like ooh gotta go to the bathroom. But other than that, holding yourself like your legs closed does nothing. Not gonna help at all. It seems like it does, but doesn't. And then like there are like other things that they tried, but the best one was basically just don't think about it. PB dance is okay, but don't think about it was number one. So yeah, I don't think about it, and it pretty much just goes away after a while. I've had some of the worst experiences though. I literally was in my car and I have to go to the bathroom so badly I have to pee, and I peed in my car. I peed right in my seat. I was like a kid though, so like you know it's understandable. It's like oh well. At least in my circumstance at that time, I was like 10 or something, 12, 11, something like that. Anyway, I was like a young enough kid to for still to be like, okay, well, whatever. But in my opinion, there is no real way. It's kind of like heat, where there's no really way of like stopping it or preventing it. It's just kind of like, okay, well, it's you gotta go to the bathroom, gotta go. And so like the heat, it's like no, you just gotta wait. You just gotta go to the bathroom. There's nothing you can really do about the fact, like no, not really. There's like ways of trying, but not really. So yeah. So yeah. So yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to gonna do in this episode in this stream. I love streaming at like I don't know. I really like the like nightly streams. I've been doing a lot of nightly streams for the last like month because I really don't like too much Breath of the Wild, and Tears of the Kingdom came out, and I'm like, I don't care. I really want to just get rid of Breath of the Wild so I can go on to Zelda, the one with Gamelon. Kind of want to beat it, but I also don't care. I might come back to it one day if I really like it. You know, if I really want to. I'm like, maybe I will. Probably won't, but anyway. So yeah, I mean that's about it. I'm off to. There's the last young adults for this season semester, if you want to call it that. And now, tomorrow night at a restaurant, some Italian restaurant. My friend's gonna come and we're gonna have a good time. At least I think so. I don't know. He's like, so. I think it'll be okay. I think it'll be expensive because restaurants are usually expensive. But it is what it is. I don't really care. Ooh, there, it's okay. My friend's excited. He's like, yeah, it's gonna be fun. And then the next day is my birthday, and I'm gonna be working at camp again. And my birthday, I've never been to camp on my birthday because my birthday's not in summer; it's in June. And they have, which is really bizarre because they got everybody and their mom. They got my friend to go and thrown into the lake. I've never in my life during camp season, during residential camp season, have I gotten thrown in the lake. I'm like, how's this possible? I've not done anything to get thrown in the lake. Well, the last year I was there was the only opportunity I may have gotten thrown in the lake because I had enough friends who would be like, people that would have like wanted to throw me in the lake. But they decided, the lifeguard that year decided, you know what? We're not gonna have lake throws anymore. Because that's what we do. We throw people in the lake for birthdays and for things. So we have a thing where you have your elbows on the table, you get called out, and if you don't, go around the table, you can get thrown in the lake. You can sing a song or do a dance, and if you don't want to do it, you get thrown in the lake. But she decided that no, forget it. That's a stupid idea. Let's just really not do that. And I was like, lady, what is your problem? I told my brother that, and he like went like out of his mind in the sense that. So what happens? So he asked me. So what happens when they don't? Well, they sit there for like 30 minutes to an hour, the whole meal, with kids going, do a dance, or singing a song, or stand up, stand up. Like, no. Like, that's just not. They're just like, no. And I'm like, ready to punch someone because I'm like, I remember one girl specifically, and I was like, I think I went up to her and I went, just do it because this is the most annoying thing ever. Do it, stupid woman. And she like looked at me like, baby, maybe. I'm like, I think I was like ready to like middle finger. Like, wait, where's the middle finger? I knew a guy who did this. He was like, it's an appropriate finger, which it is. Anyway, that was the most annoying thing ever. I was like, you son of a bitch. That's what I said to her. I did say that to her directly. I was kind of friends with her that summer. But that was the one thing I did not like about her. I'm like, why? You ruined the whole thing. Now we've got to wait. Now I've got to just sit there as long as the meal goes, because some schmuck is going to be like, oh, no, I'm not going to get up. And I'm ready to punch someone. I'm like, she was a woman. Anyway, I didn't say it to her because I was kind of friends with her. Also, that was kind of a year where I said to myself, and every year I say to myself, get to know a girl. Get to know more girls or get to know girls better. And this year, I'm trying to think now. Well, I have people who don't hate me. So that's a good thing. That's my usual resolution usually. It's been my resolution since 2017. Or 2016, sorry. 2016. No, 2017. 2017. Yeah, 2017. Or was it 2016? Maybe in 2016. Or maybe I didn't like consciously think of it in 2017 as my, or 16 as my, what's it called? My New Year's resolution, but I was like, at the end of the year, I was like, that's a good thing to have thought of done. And I think I did. Anyway, 16, yeah. No, it's because my first, like, real crush I got in 2016. My real first crush was in, like, 2016. I had seen her before. For some strange reason, she had, like, had a real, I hate this word, but glow up. I hate all the, like, slang that our this generation has made up. But glow up where she, like, went from being this ugly-ass girl to this, like, holy crap. And she, like, I'd seen her all summer. For some strange reason, I'd seen her all summer that year at camp. And for some reason, she walks in with the worst, like tomato red sunburn ever. Like, just the worst. Like, Larry the Tomato sunburn. But she was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen at that point in my life. I was like, wow, that's beautiful. So, I don't think I love her for sight twice. her and the girl who left young adults recently. I was like, wow. I was like, this. The first time I ever saw her, I was like, that's that. Ah, yes, true love first sight. I've seen people I'd liked and I thought were hot. I was like, I had to like compose myself, like, whoa, you're hot. Whoa, whoa. And then I was like, no, I actually don't like you. Because the pictures that I saw of her, I hadn't seen her after that because she left for back. She went back because she didn't. She only was here in this part of the province to study, and so then she went back to her other part of the province, and so her parents, I guess, and so she went back, or I saw her again once, I think, and then she went back, and so um, and so then it was like, okay, how about this thing? So I saw pictures of her after that, and I was like, no, she's not hot. And then when she came back, I was like, not really. And then like by I think it was January of this year, I was like, nah, she's hot. Nah, she's flippin' gorgeous. Okay, she's the most beautiful, radiant angelic being I've ever seen. Well, the stereotypical angel, not what the actual angels are. Because we think of stereotypical angel as we think of like, if you've ever seen the like image of like the angel, either the angel Gabriel or the archangel Michael, where it's like the most beautiful man you've ever seen in your life, like just like perfect white, blonde, like male ever. Like the kind of thing that almost like Jesus looking, where it's like, except these people don't have beards, so you've got like that kind of like angelic, not what an actual angel is, which is like an actual angel is like the most. That was all like demons because like, and that's why if you read in the Bible, there's a lot of parts in the Bible where the angels come to see someone, Old Testament, New Testament, and they have to be like, "Yo, watch it, bro," or not watch it. They're like, "Yo, do not be alarmed, for I am an angel of God." And they're like, "You're the freakiest thing I've ever seen in my life." And they're just like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." So anyway, but yeah, yeah. So yeah, yeah. Anyway, that kind of gorgeous she was. I was like, "Holy schmuck, holy smack mackerel, holy sweet mother molasses, sweet mother molasses, you gorgeous girl." I've only ever had love first sight twice. And that wasn't even first sight. That's the weird thing. So I guess really only once. Who's the other person? Yeah. No, that was first sight like once really, because that was not first sight. That was like a long time I'd seen her. Before. I'd seen her multiple times before that, but like she had walked by with the worst sunburn I've ever seen anybody ever have in life. And then I looked at her and I went, "It's like she was a whole new person." And I was like, "Wow, you're really good looking." But it was like you're really good looking. This one, the more recent one where we left was like, holy shit, talking mushrooms. That, whoa, that is the most gorgeous thing I've ever seen in my life. Let's make it back there one day. Same way that episode might come back to bite me in the butt, but let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, you want podcast with Spotify? Podcasters.spotify.com. Oh, you suck. It's not this one. It's this one right here. Oh, is that right? Wait, is that right? Wait, might be this one. I'm not sure if it's this one though. I don't think it is. I don't think it is. Oh, maybe it is actually. Wait. I gotta check. No, it's not. It's this one. No, it's not. It's this one. Okay. It's my original YouTube channel or email. My email. Yeah, there we go. Let's go see how many people. Episodes, analytics, episodes, good episodes, and we'll see how many they've been played. 7 times. The news episode's been played 7 times. The episode before that's been played 31 times. Let me see what my audience is again. Audience. Where's my audience? Audience. Where have you come from? Audience. What's my audience? What the heck? Really? I can go to. Oh, wow. Cool. What the heck? No. Stop it. Yeah. Interact. Nope. No. Analysis. Where's my audience? What's my audience? Plays within the last 30 days. Plays within the last week. Let's do plays within the last week. Wow. Not bad. Some plays, some plays. Got 3. And in the last 30 days, all time. My all time it got like a big spike in what, like this year probably? Yeah, like April. I got a few lots of plays in these other times, but there's lots of play. Anyway, go to home. I want to go to my audience. Or they have the plays. No, I want the audience. Stupid people. How do I know where my audience is? This is so stupid. There, show more. Audience. Yes, but where's like the audience? What? I'm so confused. I don't know. Like what? I'm confused as to where my like. How do I see what my Spotify followers? Okay, cool. One guy follows me on Spotify. Great. I want to know profile page. Maybe. I want to know where my dang audience is. If it's still the U.S., might be. I point something in Kenya and point something in Ukraine, like less than 1% in Kenya and less than 1% in Ukraine. Interesting. Where's my freaking audience? It's so stupid. Oh, there we go. Yeah, 65% is in the U.S. 28% is in Germany. Then 5% in Canada. So that's the top 3. And then 4 is a little bit over 1% in Netherlands, a little bit over 1% in Kenya, a little bit over 1% in India, a little bit over 1% in Ukraine, a little bit over 1% in Singapore, a little bit over, yeah. So, and my audience is coming from different places, devices. Windows is the most, then it's iPhone, then it's Mac. Android doesn't use it, I guess. And upload rankings. Still 73 for some reason. I don't know why that one. Then number 1, obviously. Number 1, I would not surprise because number 1 is like the first one, and I'm like, okay, whatever. How many people have watched episode 100? Episode 115 is what? 113? Probably really low. 100 has got 3 plays, and then where's episode 115? What the friggin' heck? 115 should have more than that. 115 should have, yeah, 115. 7 plays. Cool. I wish I knew where. I wish I knew who played the episodes. Like if I go to episode and I go to like play it, right, which is 15. I wish I could know like everybody was from. Everyone was from Jamaica. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, listen to my own episode. Uh, See, that's a thing that I think very like is very weird. When people say that they watch their own YouTube videos back on YouTube, like before they post it on YouTube, I'm like, I don't give a hoot. Like the Game Grumps do it, but then there's people. Well, no, because my editor would watch it again, make sure it's perfect and or good, and then just be like, I don't give a hoot because I don't care. I don't care about watching it ever again unless there's like a mistake somewhere that I didn't catch. And also, while I'm editing it, I watch it once, like through by editing the whole thing, right? I'm editing it and I'm watching it, right? But then for some reason, some people watch it again, and I'm like, why? No. Talking about how I would never see this girl again in passing. Like, I'm not gonna see you randomly on the street, am I? Although, maybe in life, well, we do have. Well, we are gonna probably have paths that kind of like collide. Although, my mom told me that hey, if you want to ever, get better at stuff where you have to do the whole like run around and be someone's like gopher, right? The guy who fetches everything for someone. Why don't you ask her one day? Because you want she's a photographer, slash videographer. So like, oh, you can do all her random crap for her, do things for her. So I mean, it is what it. I don't know. That's my thing about it. I was like, or my thing about it was like, I don't know, ma. She was like, look, I don't give a hoot, man. I was just helping you out, and I was like, look, ma, fair enough, ma, fair enough. Fair enough. So at least in my opinion, I'm like, okay, well, I don't really care. So anyway, but yeah, um. So anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so I don't know. I like her enough to do it for her, but I don't know. If I want to be a gopher for her. I want to be equal to her, not below her. But anyway, helping her, not doing her, dirty work, doing all the work she doesn't want to do. Anyway, that's just my opinion on the matter. I don't think it's horrible. I'm just saying like that's what I feel. I'm just like okay, well, whatever, right? Anyway, that's just my opinion. I don't know, you know, but yeah, should probably. I want to record an episode of my podcast, but I really don't care. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow morning. I gotta do a lot of things tomorrow morning. Tomorrow I gotta go somewhere. I gotta go put my air conditioning in my room because it's like actually it's not that bad. But if it gets any hotter, oh, this room can be a sauna for some freaking reason. It's like 100 degrees in here, Celsius. It's so disgusting in this room. I die every year. Last year, what happened was May was the stupidest month. So hot. We ended up putting up my air conditioner. I ended up putting my conditioner in the end of May, beginning of June, like right about now, the first, second, whatever, and like or whatever first week. And then the rest of the summer was a mellow summer, and I just. But the problem is that my window then has a very thin sheet that goes over the air conditioner, and then you can hear every car that goes by my street, so I have to have it on just to drown out the sound. Oh, you suck. I didn't need it the rest of summer. I didn't need it for sound, so. But there were summers that I needed it. Like there was one summer where I came back from Breakaway, which is our like fall retreat at the summer camp, run by a different person, not by the same like camp. But it was supposed to be in the fall, but it was technically still summer anyway. I think anyway. Anyway, whatever. And I remember that 2 weeks earlier they did something for because there's something for the like CJEP students, right? And so CJEP students go to like I think it's called IOU. Anyway, I don't know why it's called IOU, but anyway. And so for me, I'd never been, but I knew friends who did, and I knew people. Anyway, my thing, they were like, it was freezing that day, freezing, like just freezing that weekend. It was freezing. This is only a weekend thing, so freezing. 2 weeks later, we go and do Breakaway. It was the hottest weekend of the year. It was disgusting how bad it was. It was also the bus because we take a bus there, right, from the church, my previous church, and the thing there was the bus was a sauna. The bus was an oven. It was disgusting. It was disgusting. Disgusting. It was so bad. It was disgusting. I'm telling you, it was disgusting. Gosh, that's right. It was disgusting. Yeah, it was so bad. Yeah. So there are summers where it's bad, but other summers where it's like not so bad. Like this winter was mellow, and this summer I feel like it's going to be also mellow. Like not so hot, not too cold. Just like a mellow, a mild summer, mild winter. This winter was mild. Last winter was mild. The winter before that was mild. 2021 was mild. So I mean, it's probably global warming, but or climate change, but also like today was just stupid hot, and I just thought to myself, so the winters are cold and the summers are hot. Guess what? That's called seasons. Like when someone had some stupid point one time on like, oh, it was so hot at whatever a concert or event or something. It's disgusting. It's so bad. I'm sweating. I shouldn't be doing this. Like, yeah, it's called summer, stupid. Somebody said that on like the news one time. They were complaining that, and then the host of the news, or not news, it was like a opinion show. You know, it's like opinion shows, those news like CNN or Fox or whatever those things. And then the guy was like, "It's called summer, stupid. You're gonna sweat. It's hot." I remember one summer in 2020, 2018. It wasn't as bad as last year. Or no, 2021. I remember there was an Alberta. Nope. BC, British Columbia. It was like 49, 48, something like that there. But I mean, I remember at camp one year, 2018, the last year I worked at camp. It was so bad. It was like 43. This is Celsius. 43, 44 Celsius. We were asking the assistant director, can we put the other air conditioner in our room, please? This is freaking disgusting. And she's like, she looked at us like, no. And we looked at her like, do you want us to die of heat stroke? And she looked at us like, couldn't care less. And I looked at her like, you son of a bitch. You actual son of a bitch. You bitch. Because she could be a bitch, that lady. Anyway. At least in my opinion. So, anyway, I mean, it was the hottest. So, yeah, that's my, like, opinion. That was like, not my opinion, but that's what it was. Anyway. So, for me, at least, I'm like, oh, my God, this is ridiculous. Anyway, what was I saying? I'm trying to get ChatGPT to write me some stuff. Write me music, write me lyrics, write me, I have a few things. Write me lyrics, write me things, write me stuff about I have a song that somebody wrote me, but they don't have the lyric, the melody or the music for it, the chords or anything. And because they were like, I'm not a chord guy, I'm a poet, I can write poetry, and then send I'm like, oh okay. What was I saying? Yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, so I want to write a song about a girl who has left you, and you weren't ready for her to leave, but she left. And I want one that's slightly different, which is a girl who left. You didn't know you liked her until she left. You were like, or until she started, like, she was like, I'm leaving. And then you're like, but I'm just starting to have feelings for you. You know, that kind of thing. Because I wrote a few poems through Chat GPT. That's when, like, the poetry is all. You know. Yeah, so that's, like, what's happening. So, or that's what I want to do. And I'm terrible at making music. The only instrument I can actually play is the ukulele. And so I want to use ukulele, but then everyone's like, no, it's a terrible instrument. And I'm like, yeah, thanks. Or they're like, you can only play like 3 songs on it. Or you're going to have a very, very distinct, like, this is definitely a ukulele. Rather than, like, I don't know, a piano or a guitar where it's like a very generic sounding instrument where it's like, oh, yeah, okay, it's a guitar, but it's like, whatever. No, this ukulele has a very, very distinct, like, that's a ukulele. It's the kind of thing where you notice it rather than like a guitar or a piano where it's like, oh, you don't even notice that because the song is right around it. No, or the song is or the instrument is played around the song. No, the song is written for the instrument. I always thought I was thinking today, and I've been thinking for a long time. I want to make a band, okay, that has a bunch of the randomest um instruments. You know, it's got the stupid weird instruments that nobody's thought about. Slap, slapophone, no, stylophone, theremin, guitar, ukulele, banjo, stand-up bass. What are the other weird instruments? Piccolo, oboe, sousaphone, viola. All those kind of random instruments you've never heard of. Water cups, glasses, stuff like that. Where it's just like this is the weirdest thing ever. You know, like, huh? The bagpipes. Just the instruments that make no sense. The instruments that you're like, how does a theremin and bagpipes work together? But somehow I want to make them work. I just want them to work because it's fun. It's a funny thing to think about. It'll be just hilarious. It'll be the weirdest thing to be like, so you got a theremin, a ukulele, a stand-up bass, a sousaphone, and a bagpipes and an oboe to play together. Huh? Only apparently there's very few people who actually know how to play the ukulele. The not the ukulele, the theremin. Like you have to get like certified or something. It's really hard to play. There's like only a handful of people who know how to properly play the theremin. From what I've heard, my friend who went to CJEP for music, but then switched in college, university, and studied like something English plus like programming or something like that. It ended up not being music, which my dad thinks was the last opportunity for the guy. But I'm like, it's not what he wanted to do, so he wouldn't have liked it. He wouldn't have wanted to do it. Wouldn't have been happy anyway. And he's like, yeah, no, there's only like a handful of people in the world who can play it like properly, can play a theremin properly. And I'm like, really? And he's like, yeah, it's very hard to play. Oh, the automaton. That thing that you play like this. It's got like a little hang and it's got like a mouth. Oh, thing's crazy. I want to the harmonica. I just want that because that's just amazingly, hilariously weird. I'd be like, what the? You got a band consisting of what now? You know that guy? Steel drums, yeah. You know that guy on TikTok? I don't know if he's on TikTok or YouTube or whatever, but he's the guy who goes, he starts playing lots of like iconic things on different instruments. That'd be the greatest thing ever. So good. Bass ukulele. Just get a whole bunch of random ass. Or pick one instrument and just play every variety of it ever. Like at the ukulele, right? have every version of the ukulele, which is I think 5 or 6, and then have every version of like every like iteration of it. So like banjolele, bass ukulele, electric ukulele, electric acoustic ukulele, and then all the different um octaves, tones, different kinds. The like tenor, whatever those ones. You know the whatever. Mine sounds weird, and I want to be able to attach it into my. What I'm gonna do? I want to attach it into my computer so I can like record it in easier. So I'm gonna get a probably look for one for my birthday, maybe tomorrow or maybe some other day. Either tomorrow or Sunday. 'Cause I'm not here on Saturday. So anyway, what was I saying? Yeah. So personally, yeah, and then so I can like add a bunch of things. So I can like let's see if I can do it. So I can add like a bunch of different like. I would love to put it in so I can like add a bunch of other instruments. Like then you go into and play like the piano, then you go in and play like the drums, and you go in and play like the bass, and you go in and play and I add it all in after I like do stuff when I make my song. I'm gonna make a song. I will. Yeah. Personally, I think that would be like great to just have that kind of instrument, those kind of instruments. Don't be a guitar guy, don't be a piano guy, don't be a drum guy, don't be a bass guy, don't be a singer. Just do the weirdest instruments ever, and then do them in the weirdest genres ever. Just go on with okay. You want something fun to do one day, and you want to learn about some new genres of music. Go on Wikipedia and look up music genres, and you just look at the random genres and then go click a link to something, or go on YouTube and then look and then put in like this kind of genre and just listen to the music. It's the weirdest stuff you will ever listen to. So bizarre, like the most bizarre. You're like, what? Huh? Like it's just so mind-blowingly weird. It's the most bizarre stuff you'll ever listen to. I don't think it's bad, but I'm just thinking, wow, it's so weird. Anyway, I'm going to go probably at 11. It's 10:14 now, so it's only like I don't know, hour, like 50 something minutes, 40 something minutes, 46 minutes, I think. Anyway, I don't want to be here forever, and it's also really late, so it's not the time to do this. I'm not the kind of person who wants to like do what's it called, stream at like midnight, 1 o'clock. I know people who do that. I've seen people who do that. I'm like, that's ridiculous. Although I have recorded videos at like 12 o'clock at night. I recorded singing videos at like 12:30, 1 o'clock at night in the morning. It's really bizarre, and I'm surprised nobody ever like came running into my room and went and said, "Shut the frick up, we're all trying to go to bed." My parents have done it before, but it's not for that. So, me watching TV. I don't have a TV in my room. I have a projector and I have a Amazon Fire Stick. So now I don't know what I have to do with that projector because I just gave my friend. Well, because I'm trying to make a server, and he knows, and he does cybersecurity, and so I gave my friend my computer that I was using or I wanted to use with my with the old projector my brother had. My brother got this for free from the camp. The director gave it to him, and so summer camp, and so he didn't know what to do with it after it started like looking like garbage. So what happens is something to the effect of like it started to look bad. I don't know if it's the I have to look. Let me see if it's the lens or the bulb. I know something's wrong. I left it on one time and it like made it look real terrible, like stars in it. It's really weird. It's definitely not good, but it's made by Optima. I can't tell from here though. Don't look into it directly. Got it. I wouldn't be able to tell from here, right? Oh, okay. I'm gonna check. I'm actually gonna check right now if the bulb is like bad. You can apparently mount this on like a tripod, I guess, or maybe there's like a certain mount, like a microphone mount. You know those microphone mounts? I don't know. Maybe there's. Nope. I need a better one. Okay, cool. I probably need that. Is it right? Oh, I'm gonna check. Ooh, where did I put that? Oh, no, I gotta check. could just connect my computer into this or something. Also cleaning up my. You're also cleaning up my church on Saturday, but I don't want to go to that. If I could go to one of the two places, I'd go to my camp, summer camp, not my church. I wonder if they're still doing promotional videos. I'm not a promotional video guy. I know nothing of. Whoa. Caution. I'm checking whether this what this is now. It's just so sad. Because my friend, I knew somebody who did the things for that camp, the promotional videos for that camp, and then I knew the girl who did promotional videos for a different camp. The girl who left did promotional videos for a different camp. I believe that was in Ontario or close to Ontario, like Silver Lake or something. I don't know. Oh, that's too bad. Okay, cool. Now I'm looking because this thing, you don't you like get oils on it or do it wrong and you're freaking screwed. What I've heard, you're damn freaking screwed. Like, okay, this is the bulb, and then there's a lens. So I'm checking whether it's the bulb or the lens. I hope that would I have to take the whole thing apart? Maybe. Let me just check if there's a way. Oh, I need a flashlight. Do I have a flashlight around here? I had a flashlight around here. My phone's not even here. It's downstairs. Great. Oh, well, let me just look in and see if there's a thing. What do I care? It's a free thing anyway. Also, I don't want to break it, but like, I feel like, oh, shoosh. I mean, it's free and it's broken, so I can't make it any worse. I mean, I can make it not work, but other than not working, I don't think it could be that much worse looking. So, like, what am I gonna do? Like, just make it cease to work? Is that all I can do? Correct? Yeah, I think so. That's all I can do. Or is it the top that would come off? Oh, okay. Let's take these out then. Cool. So yeah, personally, I'm not a videographer really, but I can learn how to do videography stuff. I should learn. She said that you should go on Facebook, or on YouTube, which I was like, yes, yes, that's what I recommend. Don't learn from, don't don't go. She spent a 2.5 years, 2 years going to CJEP, which is our like pre-college, and I was just like, and I didn't even have to ask her. She basically told me, yeah, not that it's useless, but like I didn't even finish the course, so I was like, fair enough. Once she got clients, no offense, but like she got clients and kind of realized what's the point. I'm not saying it was useless, but there will be a point where I've said this before. The only thing you need for college will be medical. They will not take you seriously if you want to be a doctor without a medical, without going to college, medical school, without going to medical school. But I do feel like, oh shit, ah shit, crap. Anyway, I feel like right, it'll be this thing. Oh, there's more. God, I have to go. Ooh, I have to go to the bathroom. What? Holy crow! I have to go to the bathroom for 2 seconds here. But yeah, so for me at least, I was like, I don't think that's going to be a thing. And even that will be a thing one day where they're going to like accept the fact that you're not going to be going to like college for medical. You just learned it online or whatever. I'm saying like Skillshare type of thing where like if Skillshare exists, you can learn everything on Skillshare. So why don't you just learn it on Skillshare or lynda.com, those kind of places, right? So really, it's like, oh, so you're telling me that I don't need to go to college? It's like, yeah, no, I don't think you do. Now, is it still useful for certain things? Even she was like, ah, crap. How do I get this to go in though? Everybody goes to the same dang college or university in my group of people. It's all the same. You're one of like three. There is only one of like three or something that are at least English. So, I mean, look, I don't care. Nah, I'll put it back together. I'm also gonna go to the bathroom, so give me a second here. I'm gonna put my slideshow up. I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom. I'm gonna come back. I'll be right back. yeah. So yeah, that's it. So I don't know how to take it apart without like breaking it. So I'm not going to. So that I don't break anything. Like without possibly breaking it. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna touch that. Although I'm gonna look at the. There you go. I'm gonna look at the just the bulb just to see if there's something with the bulb. Other than the bulb, though, I don't know because I don't know if anything's gonna be wrong with it. I know that's where you change the bulb. Let's just unscrew like one or two things here and the bulb comes out, or like undo one or two things. So I'm just looking to see if there's a lens. Okay, cool. I don't think so. But these bulbs are ridiculously expensive. They're like $80 or something. Not even joking. And they're hot and they're ridiculously fragile. So, oh shucks. So yeah. So that's my opinion on the matter. I think that school will be done online eventually. We'll just like realize, well, we don't need to, or yeah, online. Like that's the thing. The internet will take over. So, well, you could get to the point where the internet just in your brain. You're born with an internet chip implanted directly into your brain. So other, like so it's like, oh, so I don't have to even like think basically. You know, they'll just be telling me what. Well, which could be propaganda stuff shoved into your brain, but like hacks and all that. I don't know. Just in my opinion, I feel like that's what could happen. More like you have like encyclopedia, Wikipedia kind of information in your brain, Google in your brain, where you just go, the square root of 147, some math problem done, or some whatever, or how do I do this, or like, okay, I'm watching the video in my head, or like Ugwidget or virtual reality, and then boom, I know how to do that thing. So I don't know. That's what I feel like may happen, but not anytime soon. I think we're gonna hit this other time first, like this time of like not just using the internet to learn. Because you can do it now. You don't have to ever leave your house to learn almost anything. It's kind of crazy to learn, at least theoretically, almost anything. We're talking practically, you have to still go. Because somebody once said, I heard somebody say once, oh, you can theoretically look at the geometry of shooting a basketball, and you can study basketball your whole damn life. You can study and study and study and study, but you're only gonna get good at basketball. You're only gonna get good at basketball if you play basketball. If you go and shoot basketball, shoot basket. So there's nothing you can do once you hit, because you hit that theoretical like limit of like, well, I can't I can't learn more. I just have to do. Right? That's at least what I've heard people say. Like, you just have to do now. There's nothing you can do. You just have to do. You have to do. So, yeah. Personally, that's my opinion. I do see that whole like, well, you gotta just do. You hit that point where like you have to just do. So let me see what else now. I don't know what to do now. I'm bored, and no offense, don't know what to do because I'm kind of. I run out of ideas a lot of times, and I don't want to play that. I really don't want to play. What's it called anymore? I might keep going, but I don't want to play Breath of the Wild. I just want to be done with it, like I said at the beginning, I think. Anyway. Oh, yeah. Let's have a. No. What I've learned, I said this before, there's a lot of things from my childhood that I don't really care about anymore. I read, started trying to finish Harry Potter, never got around to that. I got to the fifth book and never finished reading the series. My brother loved it. He literally read it. I'm not even joking. Probably 20 times the whole series. I'm not even joking. He tried to beat his friend who was like 11. No, he tried to beat his friend whose record was like 11, and then he beat it, and then just kept going and just loved it. I read that, Star Wars, Pokemon, Zelda, Ninja Turtles, superheroes. What else did we do? I tried reading again City of Ember. Didn't really care for that much. The movie's okay, but book, I don't really care. I tried reading Charlie Bone again. Didn't like that. tried reading comic books, didn't like that. I tried doing a lot of things I did as a kid, and I'm like, did I like anything as a kid, or did I just like anything my brother or my best friend liked? I read now. There's one thing that I did as a kid that I remember that I think is one of the that like my favorite. So good, my favorite thing. I love it's Looney Tunes. I love watching Looney Tunes. Looney Tunes. That was the greatest thing ever. Like so good, right? And so I was like, that's amazing. Like I love it. My thing is, at least for me, it's like, oh, everything else kind of had this like weird, right? What? Like, did I like anything else? Or was I just kind of a kid who kind of looked at the whole thing with this like weird, you don't really like it, do you? You just like it because somebody else likes it. And I'm like, I don't really like it. I just liked it because everybody else liked it. Because other people